Breaking news is it looks like Austin Forkner and Max Anstie will both miss this weekend's SMX round at Chicagoland Speedway, as well as another rider that is MIA in Friday's free practice. Let's break it down as part of this RotoMoto injury report brought to you by O'Neal. Starting with the latest news, Pro Circuit Kawasaki's Austin Forkner will not be lining up this weekend after sustaining a knee injury. Austin did not participate in the first unseated free practice from Friday, which rose questions around the pits, and shortly after the second session, Racer X's Kellenbauer announced on Twitter that he received word that Forkner will miss the race this weekend, citing a tweaked knee from last weekend's race in Charlotte. After winning the LCQ easily and going on to a 6th place finish in the first moto despite a terrible gate pick, Austin tipped over around the first corner and was dead last coming to the finish line for the very first time. Forkner did race every lap, but did not have much pace and finished 19th ahead of fellow LCQ qualifiers Luke Neese and Hunter Yoder, narrowly avoiding being lapped and finishing 75 seconds off the lead. Nothing further has been revealed by Austin or the team, but we are told that he is taking it day to day and hopes to be race ready next week in LA. Thursday afternoon, Firepower Honda's Max Anstie posted to his Instagram announcing that he and the team have decided to pull out of the final 2 rounds of the SMX series.
Hey guys, so the team and I have decided to switch our focus back to Supercross and getting ready for Adelaide, the Australian Supercross round coming up here in a couple of weeks. So I'm back hitting the whoops and on the full Supercross track. So I won't be in Chicago this weekend or LA, but I will see you guys in Adelaide. We're testing and preparing 100% for the goal of being, on top of the podium again next year in the US Supercross, and yeah.
Despite winning his first main event of his career and finishing 3rd in the 250 East, Anstie did not look comfortable and was considerably off the pace in Charlotte. Max qualified just 14th and was near the back of the pack on both starts before climbing just a few spots and finishing with 18-15 moto scores for 16th overall. It is curious that Max would pass up what would be a lucrative payday in lieu of getting ready for the WSX and Australian Supercross series, but as many of the riders and teams were way off on their setup heading into the first round of the finals in Charlotte, it is possible that he or the bike are just simply too far from being competitive right now with just 2 rounds left in the short series. And if that's the case, I guess I understand their decision to focus their efforts elsewhere. And finally, the missing mystery man is Carson Mumford. The format for the SMX has press day and free practice all wrapped up into one Friday afternoon, which has been a welcome addition and a big hit with riders and teams alike. But the Pro Circuit fill-in rider was noticeably missing from all riding sessions today. The 52 was reportedly ill last weekend, which would explain his lackluster results and why he decided to not line up at all for Moto 2, but no official word from team or rider if he is still dealing with that illness. If he is, with Forkner and Anstie also missing from the 250 class, that means there would be only 16 automatically qualifying riders into the motos and only 8 riders available to line up for the LCQ. Barring any other injury or illness, that means only 2 riders would fail to qualify for the motos. Disaster would be a strong word, but considering we already had to dip all the way down to 48th place to fill the LCQ with 10 guys, having pretty much anyone who shows up make it in is just not a good look, and obviously not what the powers that be intended when they built this format. I'm not sure what needs to be done moving forward. Sure, this was a pretty unprecedented year full of injuries and issues that you could say that they could not foresee, but that does not change that this series needs to build contingencies so that it doesn't happen in the future. It is a pilot season after all, so I'm going to be not too critical about the results this year, but definitely hope the series moves in the right direction from here to prevent this from happening next year. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know how you would work to improve the format so far. Thanks as always for watching RotoMoto. My name is Donnie. Keep it pinned to the weekend.